I'm Jeff Global, and this is my Global Probe. And on tonight's show, we find out why an attempt to beat the world yodelling record failed. Yodel. A public information film from the 1960s shows you how to prevent thieves nicking your spare wheel. Wonder why it never caught on. And celebrity chef Lloyd Gross reveals the secret ingredient of his ratatouille.
Rats. Rats or mice?
Hello, I'm Jeff Global, and welcome to Global Probe, the TV programme that watches TV programmes that no one else is watching. Why watch TV when you can have someone else watch it for you? Ha-ha! And that's what we've done. We've looked at every cable channel we could find and brought you their tastiest TV titbits. You're in for a real throbbing meat treat. Now, I used a little bit of rhyming slang there. Interesting thing about rhyming slang, it's always changing. I'll give you an example. The other day I was in a boozer in Bethnal Green and this geezer was giving me grief. So I goes like this. He says, what's that? That's not rhyming slang. I said, no, it's not rhyming slang, it's miming slang. Pithead. He says, pithead? What's that? That's not rhyming slang or miming slang. I says, no, it's mining slang. Talking about mining, let's have a look at this from Wales.
Good evening. Getting a girlfriend is never easy, which is why there are so many homosexuals around, I suppose. But if you're the sort of bloke who doesn't want to end up with an arse like a windsock, then a woman's your only man, as it were. But what if you're a Welsh hill farmer like Gitto Harry, who farms on Harry Hill in West Wales? He never meets any women, so he's opted for the next best thing, a bucket. The bucket provides for all my needs, says Gitto. I call it Fanny. And in many ways, it's better than a woman. I can take it out for a drink, and it doesn't cost me a fortune. And the bucket doesn't shave its legs and leave the bath full of little tiny hairs either. Some people might say it's beyond the pale, but it could just catch on. The new visitors' centre, dedicated to the history of visits to visitors' centres, received a royal visitor today when the Duke of Edinburgh dropped in to pay it a visit. The Mayor of Fishguard, Mr. Kenny Twat, who'd heard that His Royal Highness was a man, decided to dress up as a woman and call himself Penny. But after the Duke suggested they go back to his place, Penny went back to being Kenny. His Majesty went back to London, and everything went back to what passes for normal round here. Cricket. And concerns that the ground won't be ready for tomorrow's test against Haverfordwest were dismissed as groundless today by Chief Groundsman Dirk Bogard. It's also hoped that there will be no repetition of last year's controversy when the Fishguard captain was caught using a pornographic magazine to win the toss. Binge drinking. Apparently, we're a nation of binge drinkers. That's what the newspapers say anyway. But I've never drunk binge in my life, and no one I know has drunk it either. What is binge? And more importantly, where can I get some? If anybody knows, please email me at this address, 29C Cod Row, Fishguard. Anyway, whether people are drinking binge or not, there's still a lot of drinking going on. And that means that when Friday night comes round, and it always does, there's a lot of vomiting going on as well. In fact, it's been estimated by vomit scientists that on Friday nights enough puke is honked up in Fishguard to cover an area the size of Fishguard, which means come Saturday morning, the streets are pretty slippery. It's a serious problem, so Fishguard Council have come up with SPEW, the Strategic Puke Ejection Warren, a system of holes in the pavement into which drunks can bowk up their shout soup.
Oh, well done, that's well done.
And it was officially opened today by celebrity alcoholic Princess Margaret, deceased, who graciously heaved up the 8 pints of lager and kebab that she'd had for breakfast. Well done, Your Majesty, and well done, Fishguard Council. Men! Are you fed up with the twee aroma of all those poncy toilet fresheners? Then you need the Stinky Toiletson. With the Stinky Toiletson, you can choose from a whole range of vile, pungent odours, like abattoir, unwashed feet, midsummer minge, skunk, and decomposing pensioner. Wake up and smell the car seat. Get yourself a Stinky Toiletson. Do you ever wish there was some way you could just fix all the problems in your life? Well, there is. For as little as $200 a month, the Latter-day Church of Jesus the Texan will pray for you 3 times a day, every day. No more failed job interviews, no more being stuck in traffic, no more indigestion after a heavy meal. Just specify your requirements, and the Latter-day Church of Jesus the Texan will guarantee to remove any difficulties in your life through the power of prayer.
We're going to have a look at something a little bit dark now. And I don't mean evil and unpleasant, I actually mean dark. It's a cable channel from Lapland where it's night time for about 11.5 months of the year and the people are like moles. Can't stand the bright light. Have a look at this. Let's go to good old Alabama in the US of A for the Noose County News. Here it is.
Do I have to say this? Well, can't I just say faggot? A homosexual who chained himself to a gatepost and then tarred and feathered himself has been arrested by Noose County Sheriff's Department and charged with causing a breach of the peace and damaging a gatepost. God damn, these faggots are sick. I gotta go out and shoot myself a dog.
Cobbers, it's a cafe in the outback where they'll cook a kookaburra or they'll stew a kangaroo. Cobbers, it's a cafe that's down under. If you don't chunder, you'll have a poo.
There you go, Bluey. Yeah, you polish your little beak on there.
Jeff?
Yes, dear? Oh, dear.
When you finish with that, can you replace the loo roll at the gentleman's restroom?
I mean, there's no point, dear. I mean, this is Connemara. All our customers are sheep shearers and jackaroos. They wipe their bottoms on a sheep's ass.
Well, we're aiming for a better sort of customer.
G'day, mate. Give us a bloody beer. I'm absolutely bloody parched. The only thing about past my lips all day is sheep dip.
Well, take a seat. My husband will bring you a refreshing beverage.
Your husband? Well, that must mean that you're his wife. That must mean that you're a
woman.
A woman? Yes. I've never met one of you blokes before. How long have you been a woman, then?
Darling, I think this gentleman could use a napkin.
Yeah, I think you're right. There you are, mate. Sir.
Ah, thanks a lot, mate. That's better. Cheers, mate. Just leave it there.
No, I'd rather you took it from my hands, mate. It's just the house rules.
fair income. Excuse me, mate. I think this beer's gone off. It's solid. Look, it's drier than a Pommy's bath mat.
It's just chilled, frozen.
Well, I can't bloody drink that, mate. Have you got anything else? I mean, I've got enough of a thirst on me to drink the bloody Cunnalinga River dry.
Perhaps you'd like some Madeira cake?
Madeira cake?
Oh, that's got alcohol in it.
Strength, I'd rather lick a sheep's ass. You haven't got a sheep, have you? Oh, well, I've got about 200,000 of them tied up outside, so if you don't mind, I'll bid you good day. Good day.
Don't slam the door.
A duck was struck by a truck today. The truck driver, Chuck Schmuck, said that it was bad luck that his truck had hit the duck. And is this all the goddamn news there is today? Well, they got a lynching over in Dirtville. Why can't we have something like that here? Oh, I can't read this stuff. I gotta... A man of mixed race origin was shot in the leg today in Moose County, Alabama. His assailant made a clean getaway.
See you off the break. It's time to go flicking.
Hello. I'm just looking for a house that I've been told is halfway up Cleo Lane. Shouldn't be too difficult to find, should it? And it's no ordinary house either. In fact, I don't mind saying you'd have to be mad to live there. Quite literally, because it's just been voted Mental Home of the Year by the readers of Mad Magazine. Ah, there it is. The one just round the bend. Let's go in and meet mental health professional, Mrs. Doolally. Mrs. Doolally, congratulations on winning the award. You must feel very honoured. I mean, it's a good thing to have happened to you.
Well, I feel very honoured, really. I mean, it's a good thing to have happened to us.
You never expected it in any way?
We never expected it in any way.
So, in fact, it must be a big surprise to you.
And, in fact, it's a big surprise to us.
Yeah. And what do the patients think about winning the award?
Oh, now you're asking now.
Yes, I am.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
OK, fair enough. I asked Mrs. Doolally if I could speak to some of the patients, but she said that they weren't all there. When I asked if I could speak to some of the ones that were there, she said they were out to lunch. When eventually I did meet a resident and asked him how he felt about winning the award, he said he was touched. It was Hugh Pugh at the Marbles in Fishguard. Good night.
Hugh Pugh there in Fishguard. You know, until I saw that, I didn't realise Fishguard was a place. I thought it was a feminine deodorant. Training films are pretty big business these days. Just about every large company uses them. But I've never seen a straining film before. Take a look at this.
Haven't you finished yet, Terry?
No, I'm having a bit of trouble in here, mate. Can you give us a hand?
Yeah, all right.
There we are. I've got it now. That's better. Right. Let's have a look at that big turd up the other end.
No, I can't think of anything finer than sitting on the veranda, sipping a mint julep, watching my erection go down. We're on. At Noose County Jailhouse today, Deputy Governor Russell T. Hogg was reprimanded for frying his breakfast on the electric chair during an execution. The condemned man was finally pronounced dead after 30 minutes. Asked why the electricity was turned down during the execution, Mr. Hogg said he didn't want to overcook his hash browns. I hear they're having a lynching tonight over in Dirtville. You want to go?
OAPTV.
Hello? Another old boy died at the home today. They gave him a pair of incontinence pants that were too big, and he drowned. Matron asked me if I'd be going to his funeral. I said, why should I go to his funeral? He won't be going to mine. Not all doom and gloom, though. Every Wednesday, one of the old people gives a talk or a demonstration. This week, it was Mrs. Clegg doing pole dancing. We didn't have a pole, but the handrail in the disabled toilet did just as well. And fair play, she may be 82, but she can still slide up and down. Well, down, anyway. And she'd got a costume. She's wearing a thong. Actually, it was 2 oven gloves sewn together. I think she'd have gone topless if she hadn't kept treading on her nipples. Then she started writhing on the floor in a very provocative manner. Mr. Williams thought she was having a fit and put some salad tongs in her mouth. But she wasn't up in a fit, trying to stand up at the end of her performance, she was. All the old men enjoyed it enormously. 3 heart attacks, 2 strokes, and a double hernia. Next week, it's archaeology. Mrs. Shadbolt is going to show us a pair of ancient jugs. All right, there's always something going on. Confusion, mostly. The other day, this old bloke spent half an hour trying to light a cigar before he realized it was a turd. So I offered him one of mine. Good night.
And at Redneck County Courthouse today, a man found in possession of a slave was sentenced to... Wait a minute. Was owning a slave illegal? When did that happen? Why didn't anybody tell me? Excuse me a moment. Marilou, listen, honey. You're gonna have to let Abraham go. I'll explain when I get home. Shoot. I'm gonna have to buy a dishwasher now. God damn.
All right, we've got a little bit of science fiction for you now, eh? Albert Einstein, E equals MC squared, or as my daughter says, E equals Mach 2, eh? Albert Einstein, he's the geezer. All right, no, he's the geezer who says nothing can go faster than the speed of light. All I can say is he's never seen Auntie Flo helping herself to a plate of biscuits. Anyway, here we are with the Welsh version of Star Trek, Bar Trek. Have a look at this.
Oh, government. There's only 75 cans of lager left.
Ah, 75 cans of lager. That's not going to last us till 8 o'clock, man. Tuffy.
What?
Tuffy.
What?
Listen, man, we need 500 gallons, right, of home brew. Then 2 hours. Right?
2 hours, that's impossible, Captain Man, innit?
Is it? Ah, come on, look, you only got 75 cans up here, no, innit?
All right, sorry about that, but I can't change the laws of fermentation, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, Captain, man. We're approaching a planet that isn't on any of our maps, man. Our sensors are indicating the presence of beer.
Yeah. Hey, what time is it down there now, eh?
Whoa, 10 minutes past opening time, Captain.
Hey, Taffy, man.
What?
Aye, listen, meet me in the transporter room, right? In 2 minutes. All right, boys. Yeah, come on.
Transporter room now. Nobody there. Nobody there. Are you there?
Right. Set the code, yeah, set, Taffy.
That's it, yeah. You'll be within about 6 feet of the beer. See, but you gotta be very careful because of the very high specific gravity.
Cheers, Taffy.
Cheers, Captain Manana!
Hey, let's go on. Huh? What's that? Hey, sorry, you'll have to speak up. All right, okay. 2 pints, please, and get 1 for envelope. You look with a pipe.
Oi, here, there's a bum in here. Where'd you spring from?
Oh, sorry, man. You must have got the coordinates wrong.
You got the coordinates wrong, pal.
Captain! Come here! Help me! Oh! Ah!
We join them again at closing time. Mission accomplished. They've drunk the planet dry.
Hey, man. I want another drink now.
Hey, is that 75 cans of lager on the ship? Yeah, we'll have them.
What is, man?
Yeah, I get Taffy to beam us up.
Taffy, man.
Taffy! Oh, man, that's my favourite. Oh. All right. Taffy! 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 Beam us up! Where's my kebab?
What? You don't want my kebab, man?
Whoa, kebabs, man! Oh, bloody brilliant! Thanks, boys!
Come on, give me back my kebab, man. I want my kebab.
My kebab. You
want my kebab? Where's my kebab?
And that's the end of Global Probe for tonight. I'm Jeff Global, you're not. Good night.